This video is part of a full podcast, link in the description for the full podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe and turn that notification bell on. Enjoy the video. Who have you got 10th?
In 10th, you're not going to like me, I have got Leicester City.
You Blues.
Now, this one, I don't want to put Leicester here, but you guys should start making signings, mate. Like, I don't know what's happening.
Mate, I'm sorry. We've made the best signing out of everyone. We've signed Alex Smithies.
What a signing. That will take you to the next...
Taking us to the Champions League.
You lot lost Schmeichel. Where's your keeper?
Danny Wood.
Why making Ward your first team keeper? Get a keeper.
Mate.
Sign a keeper.
We don't have any money. We don't.
It's just embarrassing. Like,
I'm not saying it isn't.
Fofana wants to leave. Maddison wants to leave. Like, those are like your two best players.
Maddison doesn't want to leave. Fofana does. Maddison doesn't. Maddison's happier than Fofana is. He's happier than Fofana is.
Yeah, but they both, in a way, still want to leave.
I'm not sure about Maddison. Fofana, yes. Maddison, I'm not sure. I'll agree with you on Fofana, though. Yuri obviously wants to go as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of players who gonna leave.
Yeah.
And there's not many targets that you lot are going to try and replace them with.
Well, I mean, let's go into that because we are looking to start making signings. We've got Boubakary Samare, who's closing in on a move to Monaco. There are talks that we could apparently be doing a swap deal with them for Sofiane Diop, a winger, who I would happily welcome into the team. He looks quite good. There are talks of that swap deal possibly going on with Monaco not wanting Diop and us not wanting Samare wanting to leave. If we were to sell Fofana, we would get 80 million for him, 85 million for him. 20% of that was to obviously go to Saint Etienne. So we would get around 60 million to go out and spend. That could get us a new right winger, 2 new centre-backs. We are very savvy in the transfer market, let's not forget. We pulled Wesley Fofana out of absolutely nowhere.
Yes, but Daniel, there's around 2 weeks left, and I don't see Chelsea signing Fofana until like the very last week.
Same happened with United and Harry Maguire, pretty much. I know we maybe don't have the ready-made replacement in Soyuncu for that this time, but I think by the way, I haven't put us that much higher, so I don't know why I'm arguing for us.
It's not even just signings. Like, I personally just think that Brendan Rodgers, his time's kind of ticking.
Well,
I don't feel like it's working anymore.
We will discuss them in a second because I've got them 9th. So we'll move on to that just in a split second. I've got Villa 10th. We basically just discussed them. So I don't really know what else to say. Villa 10th.
Yeah, fair enough.
Good. Some good players. A semi-decent manager that I'm not totally convinced on yet, though. I just don't know if it'll all work. On paper, they finished top 8. Just don't know if it works on the pitch. Football isn't played on paper. So, there's that one. 9th, who do you have?
In 9th place, we have Newcastle United. Now, we've got Newcastle in 9th place because the Saudis, they're doing their thing. Not exactly this window, because I can't lie. I can't think of any signs they've actually made.
Pope, Target. Botman, Pope, Target. They're the 3 they've got.
Yeah, my brain's a bit. That's it. Pope is a very good signing. Yeah. Pope is a very good signing. Was it Fabianski? What am I talking about?
Dubravka.
Dubravka. I swear he's a good goalkeeper, so I don't know why they've gone and got a player like Pope.
It's an upgrade, isn't it? It's still an upgrade. For cheap as well, 10 mil.
Fair enough.
10 mil is cheap.
Yeah, fair. It ain't awful, but yeah, I think the signing of I hardly know how to say his name, but it's a signing from last window, Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah. He's a good player.
Bruno, very good player, extremely good player. Kieran Trippier, amazing signing. I've got Dan Burn. I'm not sure how he's been. But,
he's been very good apparently. He's been very, very good apparently.
Fair enough. But I'm hearing that Chris Wood's not been amazing.
No. Former Leicester player, Chris Wood. But no, yes, apparently he hasn't been excellent. I can see your point, to be honest. The thing is, I'll talk about Newcastle in a bit, so I won't go too much into that. But I could still see them making a late attacking signing and then doing some stuff in January.
Yeah, possibly.
But I'll touch them in a bit.
Eddie Howe's a really good manager as well.
Incredible manager.
I think he could do some good things to the squad.
Yeah,
like, I think in the next 3 or 4 years, like Newcastle could be pretty high at the table.
Agreed.
I do see it, but obviously, I think the owners are trying to be a little bit more smart about this. But I don't think they're trying to splash with like 10 signings a window or like. I don't think that's like the type of owners that they are. I think they're more of like a project type. It's more of a project than a rebuild.
Agreed.
Really, I don't know if it's the same thing or forget what like I'm trying to say, but it's more of like it's more of a tactical way of seeing the transfer market, of course.
Yeah, 100%.
Just going out there, Roman Abramovich coming in.
Yeah, I mean, we were all expecting the big signings, and they haven't done that. So fair play to them for that.
Yep.
Ninth.
Where's the Kylian Mbappe? Where's the Mbappe?
Mate, he's owner of PSG. He's owner of PSG. Why would he go to Newcastle? Imagine swapping PSG and owner of PSG for Newcastle. I would say
that he'd get like 500k a week at Newcastle, but he's probably getting that at PSG.
Oh yeah, 100%. He'll be getting loads at PSG. Ninth, I have Leicester, as I've just touched on. I want to discuss the club atmosphere here. Now, I know far too much about Leicester City. It's actually depressing how much I know about this club. And it is depressing because we're so sad.
Cycle to their training ground every week.
I don't cycle to the training ground every week, all right? I've cycled to the training ground twice, and I'm going to be cycling again this week. But I'm cycling to...
there you go.
I'm cycling to the stadium this week as well, though, mate. I'm doing 100k, all right? Shush. I'll talk about that next week if it ends up happening, but hopefully I will be doing a 100k cycle this week, including the Leicester training grounds, male and female, and the stadium. But we'll park that for now. We'll talk about that next week. I have Leicester ninth because of the club atmosphere. We don't have a good club atmosphere. It stinks. I don't know what's going on within that club, but something just doesn't sit right with me. You know, we're bottling results left, right and centre. The amount of goals we conceded after the 90th minute last season, the Spurs game, when we were 2-1 up in the 94th, the 95th, and still lost the game.
I remember that game.
Awful. Absolutely awful. The set piece issue we've still got, where we just can't seem to clock set piece or figure them out. You know, we were supposed to be getting a set piece coach in. He's got visa issues, so he can't do it. We can't make signings. We don't have any money. Players want out. There's just Brendan Rodgers' ambition is not there as it used to be, and people might slate me for that. I have been Brendan Rodgers out in the past. There are already Leicester fans that are saying Brendan Rodgers out after 2 games of the season. I'm prepared to give him a little bit more time this year because he's had 2 games. But the club atmosphere isn't right. We've got, I can't remember. We've got United in 2 weeks. I genuinely think the manager that loses that game could easily be sacked.
Let's be real. Is Leicester losing to United?
So then, it's a possibility.
Because I'm telling you now, if the Man United from yesterday shows up, Leicester are gonna have some fun.
That's the thing. No, but that's the thing. There's some mentality within the club where we can't do that at the moment. We were 2-0 up against Brentford. Rodgers makes a change that is blatantly stupid by taking off, we were 2-0 up, went 2-1. He took off a midfielder for a striker. We lost the midfield battle from that point out, which was the only reason we were doing well in the game. Took off our best performing midfielder for Patson Daka. And from that point forward, we just collapsed in the game. The Arsenal game was shambles at the weekend. I can't put this team any higher because we could lose key men. We don't know who we're going to replace them with. We don't have any money. The club atmosphere is absolutely awful. And Brendan Rodgers will be gone by February. He won't make it to the end of the season.
You know where he lives, so if you want to give him a farewell,
I'll cycle up to the training ground and wave him off. Yeah, I'll head to Seagrave and wave him off. But genuinely, I don't know what's going on with the club. There's something that's just not right, and I can't put my finger on it. I don't think anybody can. I don't think Brendan can. But he won't make it to February.
Yeah, fair enough.
And whoever's Leicester's next manager will move into Brendan Rodgers' house, because in case you don't know, Klopp lives in Rodgers' old house. Rodgers is Klopp's landlord. So that's quite funny. So whoever the next Leicester manager is will probably come and live where Rodgers lives. Because Klopp lives where Brendan used to live, which I find quite funny. And it's quite ironic, the fact that Klopp can just ring up Rodgers going, "Oi mate, there's a problem with the boiler." I just don't know how that's happened. But yeah, Leicester in 9th. We'll stop talking about Klopp's boiler now. Who do you have in 8th? I know you've got an 8th as well. This is going to be such a conversation.
Oh God. See, I don't know how I'm gonna argue my point here, because you did make a good point, but I've got Brighton.
Yeah, I've got Newcastle, by the way. I'll touch on Newcastle first because it's a lot easier, because Brighton will take a while. Newcastle, I've got them 8th because they made some good signings. They've got a good fan atmosphere around the club, which they do. The fans are really on board, and again, that's key. Eddie Howe's an excellent manager. They haven't made the signings that I think we all thought they would, but they'll be tight, they'll be compact, and they'll finish 8th. Brighton.
Oh God, whoa.
I'm just going to sit back.
Yeah,
you can just talk. You can just talk. I'm just going to sit back.
Right, so, see, my initial thought process was Graham Potter, amazing manager, good players, the use of Cancelo, who's amazing, by the way, absolutely amazing against Man United. At the same time, they've lost Cucurella. Now, I will say, when I made this list, Cucurella was on the verge of signing for Chelsea, but it wasn't confirmed.
It wasn't done.
So, I don't think I put Cucurella into the equation, but if I did,
it'll be lower.
Then it would make sense. But I didn't. So maybe that's wrong, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's where I put Brighton.
Do you just want to come out and just blatantly admit you've got Brighton wrong?
Yes, I will do that.
I will take your blatantly admittance and move on to 7th, whom we will both have the same side, and I regret this placement because I think I should have put Manchester United here, but I've gone for West Ham.
Same here. Shake on it.
There's just not much to say. Moyes is a good manager. Scamacca's a good signing, I think.
All I'm saying is free Declan Rice.
Cut Zuma.
He kicks cats, yes.
He does kick cats, yes. But no, I think West Ham were a good side, a solid side, a good compact side. I think they still need a few more additions. I like the addition of Cornet. I think that's a really, really good signing.
That's a great signing, to be fair. But to be fair, it's almost like he didn't switch clubs because he's still wearing the same.
He's
clothes,
still wearing claret, yeah.
Get.
He's still wearing. Yeah, he's still wearing purple basically. Yeah, I think West Ham will have a good season. They'll finish 7th again, and I think most fans will probably take that.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough, yeah.
I think most fans will take that. Right, we've got the top 6 to go now.
Oh, God.
Who do you have in 6th?
Right, so in 6th I've got Man United.
Shall we just both shake hands? Because I've got United in 6th again. Shall we just both shake hands and say we've got this one wrong?
In what sense? Wrong as in too high or too low?
Too high.
Too high? Yo, that's harsh. Jesus.
How much low?
I said not even top 6.
Where United are going?
I know they've started off badly, but Arsenal started off pretty similar.
Mate, they've just lost 4-0 to Brentford. They've got Liverpool next week. Do you understand what that's going to do to the confidence?
Yeah,
Liverpool can smash this team 9-0 if they want to. 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, it really is looking long for Man United. But obviously, I put them sixth, but I had their pre-season in mind because they did have a very good pre-season.
Indeed.
But that pre-season kind of like it not really gives me hope because I don't want to have hope for Man United. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like it kind of tells me that there is something there in that team. But I feel like the first two games they were 100% winnable, by the way, which I don't know why they didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's just a blip, like not a blip as in like, oh yes, a blip and they'll be back top 4 challenge. They are hardly challenging for conference right now. I'll be real, but I think that they'll only just get it purely based on like team quality rather than the
deserving
like,
it.
I don't know how to put it. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I've also gone United 6th. I wish I didn't. The thing is, I think Ten Hag will be gone by like November. Not deservedly, because I think anybody should give this team a lot of time. However, I do think Ten Hag will be gone by November time, and I think that could be an issue because I don't know who United do get in to replace him. I genuinely don't know. Do they go for Poch? I genuinely have no idea. So I just don't know where they go. It struggles me because I don't know. I just don't know where United are going as a club. You know, the Glazers have messed up the club so much. This club was such a force under Sir Alex, and ever since Sir Alex has left, that appointment of David Moyes did not go well. They had Van Gaal, they had Jose Mourinho, they had Oli, they had Rangnick, they had now they've got Ten Hag, and it looks like Ten Hag won't work either. And Ten Hag was the guy that was supposed to just take this team to a new level. You know, a new level. And it just doesn't seem to have worked out. So, Manchester United, I've got you in 6th place. I just don't think you will get there. Who do you have in 5th?
Right, so in 5th place, now I kind of wish I could swap this with who I've got in 4th now. But it's Arsenal. Now, obviously, this was before the season started. I mean, of course. But now that I think about it, this pains me. It actually hurts me to say this. But I think it's a no-brainer that Arsenal will get top 4. Signing of Jesus has leveled them up completely. Like, he fits their system like a glove on a hand. A glove that's meant to be your size on a hand. That's meant to be for the club. You know what I mean? But yeah, he started the season very, very well. I mean, versus Leicester, 2 goals and 2 assists, and versus Crystal Palace. I don't know if he had a goal involvement.
I don't think he didn't.
But
he
played very well. So I think they have got themselves a very good player, and to think he was a backup at Man City is crazy to think about.
Yeah,
but
he just didn't fit the City system. I think Jesus is an excellent signing. I think the signing of Zinchenko is a very good signing. I bet they're punching the air with joy that they didn't get Martinez in now. I think 5th for Arsenal's perfectly fair. I've got them 5th. I'll shake your hand and we'll move on to 4th place. Who do you have in 4th?
Oh God! Oh lordy, lordy, lord! Well, at least they're below Chelsea, but it's Spurs.
Same.
Now, I'm gonna keep it real. Spurs have not made any first team changing signings except maybe Perisic, and that's like a push.
Bissouma?
Bissouma. Okay, maybe Bissouma, but we'll see. Apart from that, they've not really made any like wow team changing signings. The signing of Richarlison, I think they pay too much. Like for a player that will sit on the bench and probably only come on if Kane has a bad game, they paid a bit too much.
Yep.
Now, for Jed Spence, he's a very good player, but he won't start. He won't start. I feel like he's one for the future. He's one that will come off the bench and maybe play a little bit, which is kind of sad because I feel like it'll be much better off if he stayed at Forest. You know, always playing, always getting a chance to develop, etc. But obviously, yeah, it's a good signing. This is a bit well, not off topic, but a bit side-ish. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm still kind of angry that when I did see Spence in town, I didn't stop him for a picture. But anyways, yeah, I do think Spurs will do well. They've not strengthened much, but I would say that. No. Conte is not a great manager. All right, he's not a great manager. He's just a Tuchel wannabe. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
From
cool.
the most unbiased standpoint possible.
As I say, didn't call him a snake.
Yeah, definitely didn't do that.
I've also got Tottenham fourth. I genuinely thought I had Chelsea fourth and Tottenham third, but apparently I don't.
Good.
I've got Tottenham fourth. I think the signing of Basuma's good. I think the signing of Richarlison's good, just overpaid. I think the signing of Perisic is quality down that left-hand flank. I think fourth is fair. Conte is a world-class manager. And
Don't say, oh, yeah, next time I ask you, Daniel, what's curtains, mate?
and I think Tottenham will do well, so I've put them in fourth. Who do you have in third?
Blue is the colour.
I'm expecting a 20-minute essay here on whether you're getting third. We don't need the song.
I'm gonna stop singing now. Right.
By the way,
Chelsea.
you said you would never let me hear you sing. So, thank you very much.
Yes, but it's not actual singing though. I mean, like,
apparently this guy is a goated singer. I have heard. So,
trust me.
one day I've got to get that.
Yeah, one day, someday. What's it? Chelsea, third place. Now, people say that Chelsea won't get top four, which is absolutely stupid. I think that's the most stupid opinion you could possibly have right now. Chelsea have strengthened. Full stop. Cucurella, amazing signing, overpaid, yes, but today against Spurs, insane. Assist, he was completely solid at the back. I don't think I don't even think he got like. I don't think a single player ever got past him the whole game. This guy was completely solid. He's comfortable on the ball, eye for a pass. Bro, he was amazing. Probably the most underrated player on the pitch. Koulibaly, what a player. He didn't make a single mistake today. Goal and completely solid at the back. Now, the two goals that we conceded was not even our defense's fault. It was clearly down to bad refereeing. It was just awful refereeing. But yeah, Koulibaly, amazing. Sterling, good signing, I hope. Today he wasn't great. In pre-season, he's been really good though. Versus Everton, he was good, but obviously everyone around him was also a bit meh, so can't really like blame him, to be fair. But yeah, I'm just hoping that we can complete the signing of Fofana, and then if we get a striker, then that's it. Fofana and a striker, and that's really all we need. Maybe even, bro, if we get Frankie De Jong, then that'd be sick. But yeah, there's not really. I mean, Fofana against Arsenal. I mean, you watched the game. Martinelli had him a bit, but I think that's only because his head's not really in it. I don't feel like he's like his head is with Leicester at this point in time. So I'm just hoping that we complete the signing for some crazy fee that I just know it will be. Because
it will be.
It's Leicester.
I genuinely don't know what to add to that. I don't think I can add anything. ST, you've just given us a full rundown of Chelsea. I can't add anything. Yeah, I've put you in third.
That is the only team I'd ever be able to give you a full rundown on, mate.
Nah. You gave us a good rundown on Forest.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
To be fair, I could give you a good one down on Forest. The amount of heard Forest ones talking this summer. We're going to get you up. No, you're not. Shut up. Who have you got in second?
The thing is...
We're not going back to Forest.
Alright, in second, I've got Liverpool. Now...
And that means you have Man City as champions.
Yes, I do indeed. Now, the sales of Mane and... Is it just Mane? I think it is just Mane.
Yeah, it's just Mane.
The sale of Mane, even if he was to stay, I really don't think they'd win the league anyway. I think Man City have just got a whole nother level of quality, which I don't think any other team in the league really has, and they are giving real PSG energy right now.
Yep.
Because they are very annoyingly unstoppable, and I don't know. Wait, did they win 4-0 in the last game?
4-0, yeah, 4-0 versus Bournemouth.
Yeah, I'm very, very sure that I've heard they weren't even that good, and they won 4-0. It's like Haaland had 8 touches the whole game, and one of the touches was an assist to Gundogan. So if that tells you something, that means that Haaland literally needs to breathe on the ball, and he's made that impact. So, yeah, Man City just unstoppable. But we'll talk about Liverpool. So I don't know why I went there. Liverpool, very strong team. Obviously, I don't think there's really much to say. Mo Salah can have an amazing season. A season as good as maybe Haaland. We'll wait and see. Of course, Haaland's got the world-class service, so hopefully he bags. In fact, hopefully, by that I mean it in an unbiased standpoint, of course.
Yes, of course.
I don't want him to bag.
Obviously.
But yeah, I'm just a bit jealous that City got a striker. We don't, but I don't really have much to say about Liverpool. I think it's kind of self-explanatory why I've put them there. Same goes with Man City, but yeah. How about you? I guess you've done.
I've done the same. Yeah, I think Liverpool have obviously replaced Mane with Nunez. I think that's a good replacement. I've put City first. I think the signing of Haaland and Alvarez, they're both incredible signings. I think the signing of Sergio Gomez at left back as well is obviously also good addition. Yeah, I just don't have anything to add. I think City will walk the league. I haven't seen anybody saying that City won't win the league. I genuinely haven't. And I think we should move on to the